Then a crazy idea came over. When government wanted to issue license for telephone, we had nothing to do with telephone. We didn't have any telephone in the country. Few telephone in the cities, most of them don't work. So we talked, why don't we apply for a license for telephone company? A crazy idea. Government asked, what do you do with the telephone company? What business you got to do? I said, we'll give it to poor women. They laughed at us. To make a long story short, we got the license. Called it Grameen phone, because we had the Grameen Bank, Grameen phone. Nobody wants to partner with us because we have no knowledge, nothing. Because if Bangladesh is no place for mobile phone, there's no market for mobile phone. Who wants to be partner? So we knock at every door, international doors. Nobody wants to partner. Finally, someone I personally knew in Norway, who happens to be chairman of Telenor. I explained to him, can you help me? I explained why we want to do this and why we want to bring the phone to the women. He took it seriously. But the company board doesn't agree with him. They said, what, Bangladesh? We never heard a name called Bangladesh. So it's a big effort for him. The more board rejects, he comes back again, explain again. Finally, he got it through. The company assessment was, at the peak of this company, you will have 200,000 user of the mobile phone in the whole country, 200,000. And you cannot make a living on this with this kind of clientele. He told me, I said, are you crazy? It will be at least 10 times more than that. That's the way I could figure. It became the largest telephone company in the country. And women were the recipient of those telephone handsets. To turn them into what we call telephone ladies, sell the telephone service of the company. Men cannot apply, men cannot get the phone. Only poor women of Grameen Bank, not all women, only poor women of Grameen Bank can get a phone. Totally illiterate, has nothing to do, doesn't even know what a phone is. We train them. They started selling the service, saying, if you want to make a phone call to your son in the Middle East, in the meantime, Middle East saga began. So people wanted to talk. It became a roaring business. Soon, 100,000 women selling telephone service all over Bangladesh. It became so popular, everybody wanted to have a phone. Changed the whole company. At that time, there are other companies coming up around the world. They were focusing on their cities. The newspapers were covering us, not them. It became well known. So they started copying. For the first time, the idea came, phone have some use in the villages. They had no idea at all. The telephone has any meaning in the villages. They're always concentrated on the cities. Telephone industry globally changed. I'm narrating this story a little bit because Bangladesh is a country with crazy ideas to change the world, make things happen. Everyone you saw on the stage receiving the award has very powerful, crazy ideas and made them happen. So we invite you to join that crowd. Not only change Bangladesh by your business, change the world. I keep reminding people, yes, you want to make profit, go ahead, make profit. Maximize as much as you can. But we can add a little piece into it. Social purpose. You don't have to get disrupted by that. It's something that you can do, you have fun.